Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zack, and today I am driving a 2024 Chevy Colorado LT. Up front is a 2.7 liter turbocharged inline 4, and down below is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, I am super excited to be driving this Colorado for a couple of reasons. First of all, this is an all-new generation for the Chevy Colorado, and I'm excited to dig into it with you today. But the second reason is the fact that I have driven a lot of trucks at this price point, and so it's going to be really interesting to sort of gauge this against the Tacoma, the Ranger, and the Gladiator. But if you would like to submit your own vehicle, you can head on over to my website, zackpradel.com/submit. It's a quick and easy submission form. It takes under a minute to fill out, and I come out to you. And huge thank you to Ray Chevrolet here in Fox Lake, Illinois, for letting me take out this Chevy Colorado for today's video. They are absolutely wonderful. If you'd like to browse their inventory, you could do so in the description below. But let's get back to that 2.7 liter turbo under the hood. Well, this is known as the Turbo Max engine, which makes a little bit more horsepower than the standard 2.7 liter turbo. Unfortunately, there are no V6 offerings here in the Colorado anymore, and some people may have issue with that, which I understand. However, I think this 4-cylinder actually works really, really well, especially for driving around town. Now, I haven't towed with it yet, so I can't give my thoughts and opinions on that particularly, but in terms of driving, it feels like the older V6s felt. Even with the lower end torque, they really worked on eliminating that turbo lag, so you do get that power down low that V6 owners are so desperately craving. Now, like I said, paired to it is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Again, that's the only way that these come. So if you are looking for a brand new pickup truck with a manual transmission, the Toyota Tacoma does offer that at the very, very base level, but the Colorado does not. Last but not least, this particular truck is 4-wheel drive. However, you can find Colorados that are just rear wheel. How does it feel to drive the new Colorado? Well, it feels a lot like the older Colorado in a good way. It has a very sturdy driving feel to it, which I have always preferred in trucks like this. However, it rides so much nicer than the Jeep Gladiator, so if you are planning on doing daily driving, I highly recommend the Colorado over the Gladiator. Visibility is decent for a modern pickup truck. I wouldn't say it's astounding, but it's not terrible either. With that stuff out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have a completely digital gauge cluster that I actually quite like. It is very colorful, very interesting to look at, and I am very, very happy with all of it. I'll swipe through a couple of the different screens that are offered here, and this does have Google Assistant built in, like a lot of new Chevy products have, and so you can make your entire screen Google Maps if you'd like, and I think that that's actually pretty cool and actually very useful. On the steering wheel, on the left, we have our cruise control options, and off to the right, we have our voice commands, phone options, pages, things like that. Off to the left, we do have a climate control vent and our gauge dimmer switch, nice and simple over there. And moving out of the door, we have lock and unlock, power mirrors, and power windows. Moving into the center, this is an all-new infotainment system for the Colorado, again, running off of Google Assistant, which I really, really like. And I love this vehicle status screen. I think that that's pretty ingenious. Down below, we have our physical climate controls. Love to see physical climate controls when the screen is so present that you still get physical ones. Very, very happy to see that. And down below, we have 2 climate control vents and a couple of interesting buttons. First of all, we have an all window down button. This is very, very helpful and very cool to see. We have our automatic start stop on and off, our hazard switch, way better positioning than the Toyota Tacoma, very easy to find, where in the Tacoma it's almost somewhat hidden. Lane keep assist and our auxiliary switch. Down below, we have USB-C and USB-A. Absolutely love seeing a mix of the two technologies. And then we get a little sort of camo pad down here. This would be a charging pad and upper trims, but the LT does not come with it. And then we have our 4-wheel drive settings and trailer options down below. So 4 high, 2 high, auto, and trailer, as well as our power parking brake and our shifter off to the right. You can plus minus on the side of the shifter if you would like to do that, which it's always nice to see in trucks, especially for downhill engine braking in the mountains. things like that. Then we do have cup holders, so we will do a big friggin' bottle test, and boy, is it snug, but it works. And so, the new Colorado, as most pickup trucks should, successfully passes the big friggin' bottle test. Then we do get a center console with some storage in there, and we'll talk about the seats. Now, the LT is a somewhat mid-trim level for the Colorado. It's not anything groundbreaking, and so we do get cloth seats here. They are more comfortable than the outgoing cloth seats, so that does have something going for it. But overall, I wouldn't expect to get a massage or a particularly fantastic experience out of these seats. They're here, and they keep the truck affordable, and that's all I can ask for. However, speaking of seats, we do have back seats, so let's go do a back seat review. All right, so we're in the back of the 2024 Chevy Colorado LT, and I actually fit back here pretty handsomely. I would say better than the Tacoma. Now, amenities back here are rather sparse. I do get 2 climate vents and a USB-C, which is nice, but that's pretty much it. Grab handle, light, no center console or anything like that. However, you can flip these seats up for extra storage, which I have found in my personal life I use quite a bit in the smaller trucks that I have reviewed. So, very nice feature that carries on through the Colorado. Other than that, that's it. That's pretty much it. But we can hop around the very back and talk about the bed and the cargo space. All right, we're on the back of the new Colorado, and we do have A, backup camera here, but B, it does have a soft opening tailgate, which is very, very nice. The days of slamming tailgates are hopefully behind us. Once we are back here, nothing too crazy at this price point, of course. However, we do have tie downs at the front and the back, 2 at either corner, so strapping down a load will never be easier than here in the Colorado. It'll probably be easier in other things, but you know, you get my point. You got a lot of tie down locations, which is really, really nice. But overall, here's the rear cargo space of the new Colorado. There you go. Actually, I take that back. There is a cool party trick. So unlock this, and then this comes up, and you get some storage inside the tailgate. Very, very cool. However, you want to put stuff in here that is not directional, because as soon as you put it in here and put the tailgate back up, it will move around. But very cool that you do get some extra storage here in the back. Love to see that. Then you lock it with these. There you go. And put the tailgate back up. Very cool. Now we gotta talk about the looks, and I absolutely adore the new look of the Colorado. I think they did a fantastic job upgrading it and making it look more modern, fresh, clean, and yet it's still very recognizable as a Colorado. Sometimes car makers absolutely butcher the next generation of a vehicle and forget everything that made the first vehicle so good. Well, that's not the case here with the Colorado. I think they improved upon an already good design, and that's very clear here. However, with all of that being said, let's get on to my final thoughts. What do I think driving the all-new Chevy Colorado? Well, I've really enjoyed my time with this truck, and I'm actually very impressed by it. What I'm mainly impressed by is the price. This is a $40,000 truck, and yes, that does seem a little bit high, but cars are expensive. Comparing this to the Toyota Tacoma SR5 that I drove, that was $43,000, this is so much better equipped and cheaper. The digital screens in here make it feel very fresh, and honestly, from where I'm sitting, I wouldn't be able to tell that I didn't buy the top trim level. Again, because of those screens looking at me and because of the features. Now, if you look hard enough, you'll see that there are some dead switches here and there and that you're not in the top trim. But I feel that way while I'm driving it. I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks a lot better than the SR5 Tacoma that I drove. The power is a lot better here. This is 2.7 as opposed to 2.4. And so I just am really, really impressed for all that you get for that $40,000 price tag. I was fully expecting this to be a $50,000 truck, 55 with the way that the market's going, but no. Here it is, 40 grand, and you get a lot of great features. It rides nicer than the Gladiator, it's better equipped than the Tacoma, and personally, I think it looks better than the Ranger. So here it is, the 2024 Chevy Colorado. One heck of a deal. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to Ray Chevrolet for letting me take out their Colorado. This was a great experience to compare it to a bunch of other trucks in this segment. I hope you guys are enjoying Truck Day here on Shooting Cars. Ray Chevrolet is fantastic. Please go check them out and ask about their inventory in Fox Lake, Illinois. If you're looking for a truck or any Chevy product, Ray Chevrolet is the place to go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.